What's up everybody, Necron here with the first map of the recent best of 7 show match played between MbL and TheYo, arguably two of the best Age of Empires 2 players in the world. I will be uploading all the maps played in the match during the next week or two. Remember to subscribe and also smash that bell to make sure that you know when the other maps get uploaded. So first up we have TheYo playing in the blue, MbL playing in his normal green, playing on Arabia of course. Let's see, they picked Hidden Cup 2 Arabia. So TheYo is playing as the Aztecs and MbL playing as the Mayans. So both players playing as a Mesoamerican civilization. Obviously MbL starting with the one extra villager. And we'll see what, and both players have an eagle to scout, an eagle scout to start with as their scout. So let's see, we have MbL. Let's have a look at his map. He has his berries at the back, a beautiful wood line at the back. The front of his map is very open. Oh, this is absolutely horrible for MbL. The only good thing about his map is okay, so the players, wait, did they just... Okay, so TheYo was lagging, that's why they saved and exited this match. We're just waiting for TheYo to return now. He had some lag. There we go. And again we have MbL in the green, TheYo in the blue, and MbL playing in the north corner, playing well still as the Mayans obviously. Let's have a look at this map. His berries are a little worse now. He's got his wood is at the back, but it's quite a distance from his town center, and he has his main gold is at the back at least. So he's got relatively safe main gold and wood line, so he can basically wall off here and wall off to his town center here. Then that will be fine. We'll just have to close that. Close that single gap over there or over there. And then we have, yeah, where's his stones? Yeah, this stone is horrible. It's to the front with his berries on this hill, so this is going to be bad for him to keep control of this. But he has his second stone. His secondary stone is relatively safe. I guess he can wall it in. But the good thing is his main gold and his secondary gold as well as at the back he's got, that's very safe. But this gold over here is also, it's not terrible, it's not horrible, but it's not ideal either. And let's have a look at TheYo's base. He's got, oh, I was gonna say he's got map hacks, but he can easily wall off the front of his base at least. That's good at least, but he can wall off over there. And he can wall himself in on this side, but there's no resources on that side. He's got his berries, that'll be safe. But that's it. His wood line is forward. His main gold is forward, as this is a horrible gold line, gold patch. And then his secondary gold is forward as well. And as expected, here comes MbL with his scout coming forward. Let's see what MbL has scouted already. He has scouted most of his own base. He knows where his important resources are. He finds TheYo's gold, he sees the gold, and now he knows that TheYo must be close. Will he see the town center? He should know where the town center is by now. There we go, he sees the town center, he knows the town center is there, he knows the berries are there, he knows where the gold is, and now he also knows where TheYo is taking wood. So this is great for MbL. He has full access. He knows where TheYo is and knows all about TheYo's base, but TheYo doesn't know where MbL is yet. He hasn't scouted him yet. He is still looking for him. So let's have a look at where MbL is running around to. I want to see if he's going to lame this ball. Has TheYo even found his second ball? Yes, he has. He knows where this ball is, and I bet he will expect that MbL will either take the ball or that MbL... There we go, MbL spotted the ball. Now he's waiting for this villager. Oh, this is going to be brilliant. This is classic MbL. Let's have a look at this. Oh no! He was too busy back at home and he missed this. He missed his opportunity for this. Damn. That's very unfortunate for MbL. That he missed his opportunity to get that lame in there. And he is getting in his second boar at the same time. So he's only sending his fourth villager to wood now, which is a little odd for a men-at-arms build, which is what you normally would go for as any of the Mesoamerican servers. You would go for men-at-arms first, since they don't get scouts. They don't get scout cavalry, so it's standard to go for men-at-arms opening with your American servers. And MbL will win the scout battle. One more hit on the scout and the scout will die. So he just needs to give one more hit to the Yo scout and Yo scout will be dead, which is going to be a massive advantage for MbL. There we go. His barracks is up, and the Yo is only putting down his barracks now. Well, both will be going up at roughly the same time. Actually, MbL's will be up after the Yo. Did he get the scouts? No, he didn't. Where did Yo's scout go to? He put his scout in the town center to heal a bit. There you go. MbL spots that. I don't know why he's doing that. That's just trying to be annoying. There we go. Both players heading up to the feudal age. MbL will get there just 10 seconds ahead of TheYo. Not really that big of a difference. And TheYo only going to gold now, so he is actually a little late to get militia out. Then again, sorry, he is the Aztec, so he does have that extra gold at his disposal to get those militia out. Is he creating more? Yes, he is creating more than just the one. And MbL's also creating his second militia right now. And TheYo is busy walling up his entire base, trying to keep himself safe. It's a good job here so far from both players. TheYo sending 3 villagers out to take this deer way out. He didn't bother pushing the deer in, strangely. And he still has his scout inside his town center. And classical TheYo, here we go. Let's call that single villager, this forward villager from TheYo is going to be absolutely great. He has a single villager going forward. Let's see what he does. Here comes MbL's 3 militia, and MbL is tracking these 3 militia from TheYo, doing some damage to them. I don't think he's even gonna bother with the men-at-arms upgrade. Here we see TheYo single villager building a tower on the woodline of MbL, but I think this tower might be just a little too far. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I think this tower is just in range of this first line. With fletching, it'll be in range of the others as well. So this is an okay-ish tower from TheYo. You see MbL's 3 militia. Wait, what's happening? I think TheYo is lagging again, possibly.
Yes.
Or they just paused the game. There you go. So MbL doing well. He didn't even take any hits on any of his units yet. And there we go. An eagle coming forward. Oh, that's that same eagle coming forward from TheYo. And here we go. This tower is up. And there's nothing MbL can do about it. I guess he can rush down this tower if he'd like. He can send. He's got that one side of the tower is still open. But MbL doesn't mind that too much. Okay, now the tower is closed off. MbL doesn't mind that too much. You can just relocate his wood line, but that is gonna set him back a little because now he doesn't even have enough wood. Oh, he does have enough wood for a lumber camp, barely. But
the game already!
Oh, I see. Yo paused the game to tell MbL, can you stop with using the house attack bug? And MbL asked why, and Yo said because it's a bug, a house don't attack. It's been there for a while, but sure. What he's referring to is that in this case over here, you'll see, I'm not sure if it'll happen now, 336 and 8. No, he stopped doing it now. But if you attack a house and the player whose house is being attacked can actually task his house to attack the unit that's attacking it, and then the house will actually do damage to that unit. And TheYo paused the game to actually tell MbL to stop doing that because it's a bug. Technically he's right, but also technically it's not a bug, because I mean it's been in the game for ages, and it's by now it's almost a feature of the game already. And you see MbL's 3 militia just running around his base, and he's got 1 eagle running forward, running forward, just scouting what Yo is up to. Has Yo lost his 4th villager? Oh shit. I think Yo has lost his 4th villager, if I'm not mistaken. He was over here somewhere. Here we see MbL eventually putting up a archery range. Yeah, I think TheYo lost his 4th villager. MbL just scouting this corner to make sure that there's no way for TheYo to get around there. Here you go. So now we see, here we see TheYo coming forward with 3 archers and 2 skirmishers, and MbL putting up a defensive tower on his stone, which is a great move because he knows what is coming towards him. Let me see, it is 5, 38 and 10. We'll see if he actually does more damage. And you will see MbL's heading up to the castle age already, so he didn't bother creating much in the feudal age. He just walled up his base. He created a few militia and eagle that... Oh, and this... MbL, you're not paying attention. Oh, and MbL not paying attention to this eagle running into TheYo's base. And yeah, it's a little too late now to let that eagle turn around. But yeah, pretty good job here from MbL keeping his base safe at the moment, but it might not last for too long though, because he only has the 1 archery range so far. You see, he is trying to use his 1 single archer to actually get rid of these militia that are attacking this house, and it's actually, well, he's gonna kill, or he might kill this militia. You see, now TheYo is going to get in over here. This house is gonna go down eventually. It should go down. TheYo also heading up to castle age. MbL getting archer armor for his archers and skirmishers. He already has fletching, and TheYo getting horse collar now as well on his way up to castle age. Unfortunately for MbL, these villagers building this tower is just out of his range, and TheYo seeing MbL coming and walling in those 4 villages. Brilliant job there by TheYo, and good job here by MbL putting up a defensive tower, getting it up just in time, and that should take down TheYo's tower. MbL's tower doing what, 22 damage per shot, and then also he has his eagles doing damage at the base of TheYo's tower as well. So that tower will go down pretty soon. MbL should be careful, he might lose this villager. You see, sending forward some more eagles. He's creating eagles and skirmishes so far as MbL. And there we go, TheYo also now in castle age. So MbL so far creating skirmishes and eagles. And now, oh, good job here by MbL getting into sending his skirmishes around to kill this tower from, to kill the villagers that were repairing the tower. And now he's pushing forward with his skirmishes and eagles. He's going to win this battle, and this is going to be massive for MbL. You still can't take that wood line, but that's fine. He doesn't really have to bother much with this. He's not losing much by that. There you go. So MbL's military number starting to pick up a little bit. Only has 11 military. But yeah, now TheYo has crossbow though, and MbL doesn't have. Does he have crossbow yet? I don't think he has. I don't think MbL has researched crossbow yet, has he? I don't think I saw him research crossbow. And we have MbL going for skirmishes and eagles so far. TheYo getting padded archer armor for his crossbow, setting his crossbows around this side. This is going to be massive. There's an open gap here, and I'm not sure MbL. He's putting up a castle to protect this side of his map, which is definitely the right thing to do. Sending his skirmishes around as well, but I don't think these 6-5 skirmishes are strong enough to take care of normal skirmishes, not even elite skirmishes, strong enough to take care of all these crossbows and an eagle with it. So MbL pulling more villages off of his farms to get this castle up. I'm not sure if he was going to be able to get this castle up. This might end up being a doubt castle. He's losing a lot of villages on this castle, and even more villages going down. Sending his eagles in now, and TheYo is just picking off these builders, and there we go, the castle going up eventually. And now MbL should be able to actually go on and get some plumed archers out. Putting up another town center on the wood line at the back, and the town center on his gold. So he's putting his town centers very close to each other, protecting his base, the back of his base. And so far he's taking actually quite a handy lead. But here we see, okay, so TheYo putting a town center on the outside of his wood line. A little risky, I would say, knowing that MbL will be going for plumed archers. Not even crossbows, he will be going for plumed archers. He's not creating any yet though, which I find strange. There we go, he's started creating plumed archers now. And he's also going to take down this tower of TheYo. So this front of his base is still open, but I mean the castle is there to protect it, so he is fine there. And TheYo sending forward a whole bunch of crossbows. Was it 9 crossbows coming forward for TheYo, and they will take down these 2 eagles that were trying to batter down the tower. MbL getting handcart now, getting those eco upgrades while he still can. He's going for more of an eco heavy approach at the moment, and here we see TheYo only on 2 town centers, putting down a university over there, so he's only on 2 town centers, yes. Yeah, TheYo only on 2 town centers. And putting up a monastery and a town center on his forward goal. So TheYo going for the 4 town centers, not going for a castle, which is understandable for the Aztecs early game. It's very uncommon, especially in a matchup like this, to see the Jaguar Warrior come out, especially if you know your opponent will most likely go for archers, for plumed archers and for crossbows. What I want to see, I would love to see MbL go for some, now I can't remember the tech's name. We'll just check that. Yes, go for some obsidian arrow crossbows. But yeah, that's unlikely in this matchup. Here we see TheYo getting ballistics for his crossbows, which is a very important upgrade, especially against a civilization like the Mayans, which is a pretty fast civilization. Sorry, I've only noticed now that I'm still on the wrong scene. Pretty handy upgrade for a civilization, against a civilization like the Mayans. The ballistics obviously letting your arrow firing units fire more accurately at moving targets. So now his crossbows are way more accurate against these quick plumed archers. Although the plumed archers are still pretty fast and they'll still be able to outrun some of those arrows, they are going to be a lot more accurate. See 1 castle up here so far for MbL. There you go, TheYo getting elite skirmisher to put in with his crossbows. Oh, good split micro there from Didn't take much damage from those mangonels. and MbL being a little hesitant to push in with his plumed archers since he doesn't have that many of them just yet. And you see TheYo also with one mangonel out so far. And oh, MbL needs to be very careful. This, oh, great shot there by MbL. Mangonel down to 1 HP, but it's still alive. So that's a great shot there for MbL. This 1 HP mangonel can still do a lot of damage. And TheYo just picked up a relic somewhere. Great split micro there from TheYo. MbL keeping this 1 HP mangonel safe. And there we go, both players losing a mangonel. And MbL is forced to fall back. He needs to repair this mangonel and he needs to reinforce his army. He doesn't have the numbers to actually take on this army from TheYo. So he needs to be a little careful right now, and TheYo is catching up in the score. The scores are pretty much even. MbL was relatively far ahead when they were in the 2000s, but the scores are getting pretty much even now. And you will see MbL heading up to the Imperial Age already, and I'm not sure if Yo is even close to Imperial Age, or is he? No, Yo is not even close to clicking up to Imperial Age. So MbL will reach the Imperial Age way before TheYo does. And oh, great split micro there from Yo, and good shot there from Yo, but this mangonel is going to go down. This is a great job there from TheYo. He didn't lose any of his crossbows. He lost some HP on most of them, but didn't lose any of the crossbows, so that's pretty good from him. You will see MbL sending a bunch of villagers forward. He'll probably want to castle this. There we go. Puts a castle up on this hill. This is going to be a great role for MbL if he can get this castle up and then keep it up. Oh, and MbL loses both of his mangonels, and this is a gap for TheYo that he needs, and MbL knows that, and he has to fall back urgently. He loses a villager. He's going to lose more. He's lost 2 villagers already, and now this castle base should probably go down. This is very damaging for MbL. He gets out 1 mangonel. He needs to take down. Oh, this is rough for MbL. He needs to take down this mangonel, and he also needs to take down this ball of crossbows and skirmishers. There we go. Good mangonel shot there from MbL. He is in Imperial Age, but this castle still hasn't gone up. He's building in a university here at the back. Repairing the mangonels. He's getting bracer and ballistics for his plumed archers. Not getting elite plumed archer yet. Doesn't have the resources for elite plumed archers just yet. And this 1 mangonel, he has to push forward. And he has to actually start doing damage with this mangonel before he loses this castle base. This is going to be massive if he loses this. Oh, and he loses. Oh, that's a massive shot. Look at this ball of dead crossbows over here. That was a massive shot there from MbL. That might just turn this battle over here. That single mangonel shot might just win this hill back for him. There we go, and another big mangonel shot. He loses the mangonel in the process, but that's a massive shot. He has to fall back with his plumed archers though, because he can't really take on the skirmishes with his plumed archers, and he deletes his castle base and he starts building a safer castle back at home. So he has a second castle back at home. And good job here from TheYo to push MbL back into his own base. How's it, man? How you doing, Dante Gaming? Sorry, I only saw your message now. I'm still getting used to actually having Sliver chat separate from my Twitch chat. It's my first Sliver stream in a few months, so I still need to set up all my Sliver notifications as well. But yeah, I have the chat open at least this time. You see these plumed archers being pushed back by the skirmishes of TheYo, and MbL can't really push while these skirmishes are alive, and he might even lose this mangonel. Oh, he is losing this mangonel. That's a great job there by TheYo to get this mangonel down. And this is when you know you have to defend the front of your base. as much as possible, where he just takes straight up one-on-one battles with the elite skirmishers with his plumed archers, because he knows he doesn't have much of a choice otherwise. And you see there's 3 mangonels now from TheYo, and he's almost in Imperial Age, and he's also getting the Atl upgrade, which, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't seen that upgrade in a while. So if I'm not, let me just double check actually what it does. I think, as far as I'm aware, the Atl upgrade gives your skirmishers extra range, is it not? Yes, skirmishers +1 attack and +1 range. So that'll make these skirmishers even stronger against these plumed archers. They have 1 additional range over the plumed archers, and they even have more range than the mangonels, so they can avoid the mangonels while taking fights with the mangonel and the plumed archers. Oh, that's unfortunate there for MbL, doing the little delete trick, but he actually misses his shot. So TheYo getting Eagle Warrior and Bracer as well, so he's ringing in the upgrades, and MbL's falling behind in this match. He's actually falling behind quite a bit, and now he knows he has to do something, so he's sending his plumed archers into the economy of TheYo, and he's actually doing massive damage with this. This is massive for him. TheYo didn't see this coming, and he took down, I mean, what's his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 villages. He took down at least 7 villages on the stone for TheYo. So that's massive for MbL, and then he just runs away. That's the beauty of the plumed archers. They can run in, do some damage, and then just run away again. And he also has 1 single plumed archer just standing here attacking the, don't know why it's attacking the blacksmith of all buildings. It could attack one of the houses rather. And MbL's buying food and selling wood. Let me see what's his, yeah, he's got a lot of wood, but he doesn't have much food. So he's got 3 castles at the moment, and TheYo is putting up his 2nd castle. MbL, okay, he's starting to push forward with his, he got chemistry for his mangonels, and is getting the onage upgrade now as well, which will make these mangonels even stronger. And here we go, TheYo trying to put up a castle on this hill, and I think MbL's gonna deny that. Fortunately, TheYo hasn't started actually building the castle yet. Oh no, it's MbL building a castle back on this hill, the original hill where he tried building a castle. And you will see TheYo getting Elite Eagle Warrior, which is a good upgrade to have against the plumed archers, because they do have insane PS armor. But I mean, versus Onager and plumed archers, it's going to be very difficult for him to actually get much done with those elite Eagle Warriors. And there we go, we see MbL taking down the almost taking down the siege workshop of TheYo. So the siege workshop's going down, and now is he putting up, he's just building a lumber camp over here. So he's got a castle up in the front. He's got 3 castles up at home, so 4 castles at the moment for MbL, 3 castles for TheYo. And you see MbL sending 3 lone plumed archers around the side, trying to see if there are any holes on the sides of Mr. Yo's base. And here we see this is going to be the battle that might end this match, or might swing this match. Oh, good onager shot there from MbL. Trying to keep these onagers alive, but he's losing 2 of them, all 3 of them very quickly. And now he will probably also lose his plumed archers as well. They're not elite plumes yet, so he can't even really take those battles. And he's losing he's lost 3 onagers, 2 of his trebuchets, and now he's sending more onagers forward. It's a good job here from TheYo, getting those onagers, getting rid of all of MbL's siege. And now MbL needs to send forward even more, and he doesn't even have many more plumed archers. Now he has to create more plumed archers. He's sending some onagers to the side. This is going to be, if these onagers can go unsighted, this will be massive. Does he know about this castle? I'm not sure if yes, he knows about the castle, so he should know not to go close to the castle. Let's see where he's heading with these onagers. These elite eagles have 8 PS armor, so these plumed archers do 1 damage per shot, which is This is absolutely massive for MbL. So they do 1 damage per shot to the Eagle Warriors. And there we see Mr. Yo getting the attack upgrades for his Eagle Warriors as well, and also getting Cat Ram, which is also going to be great for him against these plumed archers. He's going to have 2 units in his army composition that are almost immune to arrow fire against an archery civilization, against archery units. So that's going to be massive for TheYo, and TheYo is taking a decisive lead here in my opinion, and I think he might just have it with us if he can take down this castle, if he can push back against this castle. And you see he's trying to put up a castle on the side of MbL's base. I don't know if this castle will go up. It might not. This castle will not go up, no. Unfortunately. Oh, this is so close for TheYo. That castle almost went up. That was very close. If TheYo can take over this hill, then this will basically be the game for him. MbL doesn't have the necessary. Oh, and he's gonna lose it. The castle's gonna go down if he doesn't kill these 2 trebuchets pretty soon. There we go. He kills the one. He needs to kill this trebuchet as well. There we go. Great job here from MbL. This is why he is one of the best players in the world. This is why, again, here MbL shows why he is considered as one of the best players in the world. To be able to defend against that and actually come out on top, that is absolutely brilliant. And he's still, okay, I was going to say he still has these 2 onagers, but now he's replaced them with some plumed archers, which are still just waiting around the corner. Let's see if... Oh, and he's also been raiding over here on the side. You see like a bunch of dead bodies here. So TheYo was trying to send some villagers to this gold pile over here, and MbL got rid of that. And also now MbL is still continuing trying to deny this castle from going up, and he is successfully doing so. So this castle's not going up for TheYo, and oh, this is going to be massive. This battle will determine the winner of this match. And I think with all these siege rams, I don't know if MbL has what he needs to defend against this. He doesn't have anything to take care of the siege rams. He's got nothing to defend versus the siege rams, and I think this might be over. If TheYo can push forward here and not lose his siege rams like that to the onagers, this is gonna be massive. This is a massive battle, and here we go. Great job by TheYo so far. Losing these siege rams though. Oh, that's a pity there by TheYo. These onagers doing a lot of work for MbL. And eventually MbL getting conscription and getting elite plumed archer eventually. He's getting scale mail armor as well, so you'd suspect that MbL will be trying to go for eagle warrior as well. Or that might have been a misclick for the scale mail armor, because that's the infantry armor upgrade. No, he's putting up barracks, so obviously MbL will be going for some eagle warriors as well. And obviously, as you know, there we go, TheYo getting Garland Wars as well. Garland Wars, let me just show you guys. Garland Wars is the infantry, giving the infantry +4 attack for the Aztecs. And then MbL is getting the armor upgrade for his infantry as well, but I don't think MbL will be able to defend against this push by TheYo over on the side. This is going to be massive. These siege rams are basically impervious to arrow fire. This castle does 5 damage per shot to one of these siege rams. Oh, this is... There you go, MbL forced to fight these siege rams with his villagers, and that's never a good sign. Having to fight with your villagers in Imperial Age is never a good sign. MbL getting Elite Eagle Warrior, but I think it might be a little late though. he is being overrun on the side here by TheYo as well, and TheYo is pushing in the middle as well. I think MbL might call this pretty soon. This is probably as good as over for MbL. TheYo doing some great raids in MbL's economy. He's only 10, well, he's still 5 villages ahead of TheYo, so his economy is still a little bit stronger. And you will see MbL coming with these Eagle Warriors. They're not even Elite Eagle Warriors, still getting the Elite Eagle Warrior upgrade and getting the first attack upgrade for them as well. So they're not even close to being as strong as TheYo's Eagle Warriors. So taking a one-on-one Eagle Warrior fight with his Eagle Warriors is not really advisable at this point in time. I mean, if you just compare them one by one, TheYo has 60 HP and... Okay, so the MbL calls, yeah, like I said, it was pretty close to over at that point, and great job there by TheYo to actually get back in this by taking over this hill. Once MbL lost control of this hill in the middle of the map, lost his castle that he had here, it was pretty much as good as over for him. Let's have a look at the achievements quickly. There you go. So we see, I mean, the scores are pretty close to each other. I mean, you'll have some differences here and there, but not really that much. Military stats, units killed. MbL was running around raiding like a boss, and still with the most units killed, he still couldn't manage to actually win the match. TheYo had a bigger army, he had more military units out on the field, and he just managed to actually do that one big final push that actually helped him win this match. And this is actually strange. Okay, that's the power of the Aztecs economy, with them carrying 5 extra resources, so they do collect a little faster. He collected more of every resource except for stone. Collected way more of every resource, actually, as a matter of fact. And here we see MbL reaching Castle Age and Imperial Age way before TheYo, but unfortunately he was unable to actually make much use of this faster 5-minute faster Imperial Age, which he should have made better use of, but he wasn't able to at the time. The fact that TheYo was able to defend that middle area and get rid of MbL's castle on that hill, that is what won him the match in the end. Thank you for watching the video. Remember to subscribe by clicking on my face to the left. To watch what I'd like you to watch, click the top video on the right. If you'd prefer to see what YouTube thinks you should watch, then click the bottom video. So until next time, happy gaming!